This weekend, Dungeons & Dragons Honor Amongst Thieves officially hits theaters. I was able to get myself a couple of early access passes, so I got to see the movie a little bit early. So here is my spoiler-free review. Hope you enjoy it. Dungeons & Dragons, a fantasy adventure comedy based on the fantasy role-playing game Dungeons & Dragons. Obviously. And in this movie, we follow a merry band of misfits with different skill sets and different abilities as they embark on a noble yet surprisingly heartfelt journey. That's just a little bit about what you can expect. Let's jump right into my thoughts. Now, for someone like me who's never played Dungeons & Dragons, I actually found myself thoroughly enjoying this movie. It was fun, it was funny, it was very entertaining. You don't necessarily have to be a fan of the lore to enjoy this movie. It has a little bit for everybody, so I definitely highly recommend it. So let's jump right into the good. What I enjoyed about this movie is it was great storytelling, especially in the first half of the movie. You really got to flesh out these characters and learn a little bit about their backstory, especially for someone who's never known who these characters are. They did a good job at telling the tale and letting us really feel with these characters and see what they've kind of gone through and stuff like that. And in the second half of the film, it really picks up with the adventure and the fun. I really enjoyed the action and planning sequences. We really got to see each character's abilities on display and why they actually made a good team. The cast and chemistry were amazing. This movie had great casting in my opinion. Michelle Rodriguez and Chris Pine definitely had the best chemistry out of everybody there. Great banter, not just between them, but between all the characters. It definitely made you feel like you were in a room playing a game with your friends. To that aspect, I feel like they nailed it. Chris Pine was definitely the standout of this movie as well. He was charming, just naturally funny. Not a lot of people can pull off the kind of dialogue that he was pulling off in this movie. So I definitely think he did a phenomenal job. All right, now let's get into the bad. I don't have a lot of bad things to say about this movie. A little bit long if you ask me. Maybe about 20-25 minutes shorter would have been perfect. The one thing I didn't like about this movie, the CGI looked terrible. In certain action sequences, you could definitely tell it was lacking and the CGI definitely looked like shit. But overall, I enjoyed this movie. It was fun, it was entertaining, and I'm glad I went. Let me know down in the comment section when you guys go see it what you guys thought about this movie. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. I'm the Ace. Holla.